Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm gonna do the final 2 stages of Legendary here. I don't think that I'll use any 5 stars. I only have 2 that are fully leveled anyways to choose from, but this one, Black Knight, is one of the ones I was using, but this we're gonna go 3 purples and 2 blues. Obviously, most people don't have double Proteus, but I've been finding these stages kind of a pain, so that's what I'm going to use. Obviously, you can create the same effect with time stops, and these events once a month are probably the time to use those anyways. I wouldn't use them on Titans or anything. You should try to stick with killing the level of Titans that you can actually handle and not have to use heavy items to be able to take them down. But the rewards for these are good, so I think it'd be worth it. This is what I'm going to use. And let's get into it. Obviously, there's not a lot of hitting power here, being that I only have 1 hitter. The defense down is helpful, but it's quick enough just to be able to lock them up at the end. So I'm not worried about that, but it might just take a little bit more time. I definitely recommend going double healers in this round, or in Legendary for sure if you're trying to use 4 stars. Just in case the board doesn't cooperate, that way you don't get stuck and then screwed over. So just trying to speed through this first part here, and then we will maybe try for a diamond. I feel like alternating between Proteus makes it pretty reliable to get the next one back before the bosses have a chance to accrue any mana, so not too much of a risk with these two. I guess if you don't have Proteus, you can have a chance to see why he is so good. I even put emblems on mine. I don't have a better wizard alternative at this point, so it was worth it to me. But yeah, keeping him, so I went total defense and HP route. I'm only on like the 12th node maybe. But yeah, he's not about dealing damage, he's about staying alive, or you want him to stay alive so that he can lock everybody down. Okay. So this one's going a little bit quicker. Probably until I say that. So the thing to do here is just to leave one of these guys on the side, and then that allows you to take your time shaping the board a little bit for the next round. So nothing helpful yet. Alright, this will make a diamond, so let's see. We still have a lot of health left. Alright, blue diamond is good though, so we still gotta, I think I'll be able to charge them up again. Alright, so now we want to get all of our specials back before we continue. Uh-oh. Okay, well, shoot. So if you wanted to have the best effect here, you would give some mana potions to at least Grim for the defense down before using. And maybe I'll save the blue diamond, so we'll go attack up, use one Proteus, get some of these blues going, and then let's try to clear some of this up. Okay, then we'll go attack up again, defense down, Proteus, and try to bring some more stuff onto the board here. And then we really got to start getting some purple matches going, since they only have 2 more turns of this. But for, yeah, let's get some purples going. This will be 1 too short. Oops, wasn't paying attention to Grim. It doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, stop. So now we have both of them. Alright, it's too bad we lost the defense down. Forgot to keep an eye on what was going on there, but we should still be fine without any problems here. Sorry, I'm just getting over the flu, so I still have some congestion going on here. Okay, so now we need the next Proteus. This will get the other one ready, so with 2 you can just keep swapping back and forth between them like this, which is really helpful. Obviously 1 is great too, but 2 is definitely better. So this is why it's good to have 2 healers, because we're getting, wow, they're hitting hard without even any attack buffs. That's crazy. Well, I have thousands of these health potions, so might as well use some. Alright, falling behind on our purples again. Alright, looks like we're getting hit this time. As long as we don't charge up Gazelle first. Okay, so that'll be... Wow. Okay, this will do it. Let's go for more healing. So, at this point it's just... oh my god, they're hitting very hard. This is surprising. And again, the board is locking me out again here. Wasn't expecting to have to use any items, but had I not excuse me, had I not lost Grim, this would have been going a lot faster. Alright, we go purple. Too late. So let's make sure we don't hit Panther right now, so that she doesn't hit us with the attack buff, and then we can lock her down before she has a chance to cause any real trouble. What? Oh, I forgot that they're immune with the dancing thing. Okay. Well, this is a little closer than I planned. Okay. Oof. This could go sour right now. Okay. Gonna use a couple mana potions. Still pushing my luck a little bit. Ooh, that's gonna set her off. No, that was a bad idea. Okay, and this lowers their damage received too, which really sucks. But we can hit her with it and kill her. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. I forgot that if you... Well, I played that pretty stupidly, but we still got through it. Okay, and let's just roll this right into the last one where we're going to switch to 2 reds. So, I guess we'll stick with the 4 stars, ideally. I would use Black Knight, but it's fun to try it with 4 stars. Granted, these are not the most available 4 stars, but still 4 stars. Let's swap these 2. So yeah, I don't know if I've seen anyone do this with just classic 4 stars yet, but that would be sort of a pain in the ass, and I'm sure they're using time stops and other items. I've watched some of those videos where they're like, oh, only classic 4 stars, and then they're using like dragon attacks, bomb attacks, axes, and time stops, and it's like, okay, that's defeating the point a little bit there. Anything else? No. Okay. So Wilbur will be a big help here with the defense up for me and defense down for them, so that'll be a nice change. Oh, they're hitting hard. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to compete. I'll probably just try to go for like maybe top 10,000 rare, which will take a little bit of repeating stages. I'm like in top, I think I'll go for top 10,000 rare, top 50,000 for epic, and legendary I'm not sure about yet. Obviously don't have that many 5 stars, so my chances of competing well in legendary are pretty bleak, so I don't even worry about that right now. That's something that I can work my way up to. But rare is more doable because it's easier to have a bigger roster of rares, and the stages are a lot easier. So yeah, and then I'm just trying to, I have all the troops that I really need right now, so I'm not too worried about increasing my standing just for some troop tokens at this point. I mean, it's good to get, even if you don't get a 4 star, it's good to get 3 star troops from that because, alright, so we gotta be careful with Wilbur here. It's good to get 3 star troops because, ooh, that was a bad call. Okay, we finished this sentence. I keep saying it's it's good to get 3 star troops still because it allows you to level up your 4 star troops more easily. Obviously you get much more XP from those. Okay, so we have our attack up still. We don't have a lot of reds on the board. We're better off with like a purple diamond or something, but let's clear some of this junk away. Okay. Oh man, it's so nice having Proteus. Just to not even have to worry at all about completing these anymore. Which I'm still pretty new to these. The first one I ever tried was Avalon, so that was like maybe 3-4 months ago, and I just barely completed Epic. And then I think the next one after that was Pirates, and I was actually able to complete Legendary without even having fully leveled 4 stars, so that was a pretty big accomplishment for me. And then now I've moved to the point of it not being a problem anymore, and then as I continue to go on, hopefully that will reach the point of actually being able to be competitive in those, or just getting better loot in general. These events are really good resources for materials, ascension materials, and also even just XP, like just farming the rare level on stage 3 gives you 1,000 XP per world energy, which is higher than anything by far, so that's cool too. So once I get to a place where I'm comfortable with my standings, then I will just go back in and just farm that stage a bunch of times. And people might wonder why XP, and it's because you get more world energy as you level up, so it makes farming Atlantis and stuff like that better, because one flask now translates to more stuff. If you have 28 world energy versus 30 something, then that's multiple runs that you're now able to get. So that's totally worthwhile. So I usually farm just for what's going to give me the most backpacks during Atlantis, and then the most XP otherwise. Hopefully I'm making sense. It's sometimes hard to play and have interesting things to say at the same time, and just getting over being sick is making my brain a little foggy still. Alright, Proteus for the win. So let's go with everything again. And we have attack up. So at this point they're just powerless, and it's a matter of just slowly chipping away at them. So let's go with this and this. And the alternating Proteus thing works perfectly if the board cooperates even remotely. Alright. And then trying to make diamonds is especially helpful in these because it moves the board around a lot more. So getting stuck with a slow moving stagnant board is pretty shitty. Alright, that's my fastest ever, probably 6.5 minutes. And a pretty decent score. So let's see we'll get our tier completion rewards here. Have tons of flasks for Atlantis. Oh, the emblems though are huge. I think I'm actually going to use cleric emblems on Hansel, who I have almost leveled up. I used a few on Regard, maybe up to level 4 on the Regard costume. Alright, so we're at 25,000, 36,000, and so this is the one we're going to have to revisit. And I just played through with the same team the entire time, so the scores you can see vary wildly. Some of them are decent, some of them are bad, so usually the last 3 stages are the best to focus on. They're the most world energy intensive, obviously, but with 3 bosses, if you have a good board, you can usually increase your score by like 10,000 or something. So yeah, 25,000. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna get in the top 10,000 this time, especially with almost 2 full days left. But for this one, I just want to stay under 100,000 just to get the 3 flasks for Atlantis. Epic, I definitely want to stay under 50,000, so I'll probably have to repeat some stages there. Legendary, I'm good to go. And this one for sure. I got like in the top 3,000 last time, aiming for the top 1,000 where you can get 1 4-star essential material, but couldn't make it, didn't have enough heroes, so this time I'll go back through and actually choose teams based on what the opponents are, instead of just going with like a mono team the whole way through, which I know works for a lot of competition people, but was not working that well for me, so gotta stick with what works. So hopefully that was helpful to somebody. Happy to have it finished, and now I've got plenty of time to replay some stages, but I'm not going to go too crazy with that. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment if there's anything in particular that you want to see in future videos. Alright, bye. Maybe I can figure out how to close. Alright, bye.